Hello YouTube, this is Omagent here, another episode of Wargame Airland Battle. Today we're starting off day 5, and I'm going to begin by apologising for the video qualities in the last episode. It turned out when I went to record I forgot to disable Skype, someone's Skype message, and it caused Fraps to completely crash and stop recording the video without informing me. So I went through the entire episode still talking to myself, and that was a complete disaster. But the upshot of it was, well, you saw in the video, and I'll show you in the map. When it comes to it, it's a lot easier to explain, but we're going to continue with the metagame. So, let's see, overall, Sweden, all the parts of Sweden we want, Stockholm, Karlstad and Örebro, they are all ours. In terms of Norway, we've taken Oslo, but Stavanger is the main key. It's still theirs, but I was surprised Oslo wasn't held by a garrison. Elsewhere, this fight in and around this place, I can't remember its name, is continuing. The fight around Kristiansand is continuing, and the rest of the map is us. So, what we're going to do, this force in Stockholm, we are going to continue to get it to rest and recuperate, because we need initiative in our battle groups. So these guys are resting and recuperating. They'll be reacting to any threat that comes up from Gothenburg, Vimmerby, Halmstad, Kalmar, Malmo, anything that comes up to Sweden to threaten Stockholm and Karlstad. They'll be defending it. In terms of the Oslo force, I think these guys are a bit low on initiative. And I think Stavanger, seeing as it's the key goal, I'm going to wait till I have some more battle groups. I'm going to probably wait until Bergen or Gull's captured. So I'm going to get them to rest and recuperate, just hold Oslo. Up here, these guys, Trondheim and Masmos, they're okay, so they don't really need rest and recuperate. They do, just to have as much initiative as possible. These guys are still fighting. These guys are still fine. This Soviet Motorized Regiment, I'm actually going to tell them to interject to this fight, because the fight, even though we've taken a lot of territory, another battle group is just what we need to finish off these two NATO forces, and that'll give us enough momentum and enough battle groups to sweep into Norway without much opposition. In terms of what we can reinforce, we can do the Naval Brigade, which again can be brought into Sweden, but it's lacking in firepower. Air Assault Brigade that can be deployed back here, it's not got much really. Day 3 forces, we have these VDV, we can't afford them. Day 4, an independent VDV regiment that can be deployed various key points, but none of them important. And then 2 tank regiment or brigade, only one we can afford. I'm going to go for this tank regiment. I'm going to call it in here, and it's going to drive south to give us some firepower. Just because I prefer good regiments, and this one's got a big picture of a tank, and it has access to T-80s. And what more do you need in a battle group? Well, a lot, but hopefully it has it. Let's just check. Support. Buck ones, okay. So basically, these guys are holding the line, these guys are holding Oslo, these guys are going to group up and finish off these battle groups. These guys hopefully can finish off this one battle group together, hopefully. Neither of them is very good. These guys are still holding the line, holding this sort of high 3-point sectors. These guys are going to reinforce from, I think, Murmansk is what they're being brought in from, and they'll drive south to help with this attack on Stavanger when the fight finishes up. In terms of assaults, let's see. Maritime stuff, aero cover. You see, most of this stuff is more useful if you're playing against a human player, I'd say, but realistically, I'm actually going to see what. I'm going to actually do a bit of aerial recon, just look at if there's any NATO divisions in the area. So I haven't used these for a while. Nope, nothing detected, so I think that's okay, so let's send those orders. Fight starting off here, right. So the 350 guard, the guards motorized are still taking the lead on this. Right, let's launch the battle. Here we go now. Now this is the situation. Remember, they were camped in Alisand and we held Elena and Ivan. I pushed up to Gregory and then Alisand. I shelled them for a bit. I didn't kill the CV, but it for some reason got panicked, and that caused it to retreat, which was a bit weird, but there we go, it retreated, and that's all we can do about it. So what we're going to do I'm also going to keep FOBs in this battle because they're going to be quite important, is we're going to keep them as focused in Elena as possible. So we're going to defend the other areas with as much firepower as we can use at our disposal. So these guys are going to use this at FOB. Their job is to secure Ivan, because not only do I want to keep them away from reinforcement sectors, I want to keep them away from sectors. So this is a good force here. These guys, we will be bringing some tanks to the party. A group of... Actually, no, tanks would probably be better for an assault, but I'm playing defensively. So yeah, let's set up some infantry ATKM positions, with of course good recon units. That should do. Actually, I should probably set up some anti-aircraft defenses with supplies. Let's set up a FOB here. Call that one. Support. Back M1 here. So we got the support there and the support here. This will protect Optal. Actually, I think it's probably in my interest to deploy these guys over Trondheim, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, no, I think I'm going to keep these guys here. Or here. It's more open plains over here. And that sector's already defended. Yeah, I'm going to redeploy my guys here. Let's just bring them all over. Of course, the thing is, they're going to have a 1-point sector and the inability to reinforce. I'm going to hold all 3 sectors, so I'm going to have a bit of an economic advantage, to put it bluntly. So we are conquerors, recon, Bucks safely at the back. Even actually, Bucks are only good for helicopters at this stage because they don't have any air corridors. Right, so basically this task force is set up to defend Opdal. I'm actually going to send in a recon here, just in case they go sneaky. Opdal is defended by here. These guys are going to push into Alison from here. Technically, Trondheim is completely vulnerable, but as soon as I start getting points, Trondheim will be the priority. We just basically reinforce and then push into Elena. They can't have that many assets available to them, so let's go. You go down there. You guys can load. See, there's the helicopters. Buck, it's slightly out of range. Well, what's the Buck's range on helicopters? I just sworn it was better. Oh, it's probably just the line of sight differences or something. Right, wreck. We'll start off. I think we'll attack from Trondheim into Elena. Actually, no. Opdal's the better one. Let's get set up defensive forces. More Strelky. Oh, they're 25. Okay, fair enough. And now we hold all the sectors, apart from Elena, and almost every sector on the map. All the important sectors. We hold all of them. I think I'm going to go for a more ambush defensive position at Trondheim. Put some infantry in the towns. It's a big keeper. Something is attempted to move, and something was shot down. What was it? Looks like a helicopter. No, it was a truck. That's an impressive range from... Right, so we'll put infantry at the 2 entrance points to the town, and then a PT-76 over here, and then we'll support them with a Buck. Let's try and actually get a bit aggressive with the Buck. Drive up and try and shoot down that helicopter. Buck. Gauge and destroy the helicopter. And then we'll deploy one more from Trondheim. Just because they have helicopters, it's best to have an anti-aircraft defense, and with anti-aircraft defenses you should always go for the best option, and that is the Buck M1. Okay. Now this was something I was hoping they wouldn't do, but they are indeed doing it, so let's respond. Appears they are flanking around. ATGM duels. Oh, I hate them. What are you shooting at? Oh, you're shooting at that guy, right. Right, I think the helicopters are the best bet here. Remember, they're technically limited in terms of what they can actually reinforce, and the computer can't BS it by saying, oh, maybe we get to reinforce them, because, well, that's just impossible. These freaks are annoying. What? Oh, what are you doing? Sorry, thought I lost a CV there. It was just me losing an air corridor. Right, Mi-24V, you go up there and pursue that guy. I'm going to give you a recon helicopter to assist. Recon, move up. We just need to knock out the CV. That's the only real priority. It's the only way we're ever going to win this, because they just don't have the numbers for us to destroy. Right. Oh, we're out of recon helicopters. Well, that's probably because I wasted so many of them. I'll be honest. Ah, hello. Look at that, a little CV moving around. And coincidentally, the Elena sector isn't captured. What an odd little coincidence. Right, kill it. Jet, be it by jet, be it by helicopter, be it by tank shell. It doesn't matter to me. It's moving. Stop, you're flying way too close to that anti-aircraft unit.